Hey guys, what's up? Noah from WSK, and today we're going to do the review on the Fiskars Hatchet. I talked about this in our last video, but I never really went into much detail. Or it may not have been the last video, but it was the video on what is to come up next. So, this is the Fiskars Hatchet. This is what it looks like. I'm going to flip the viewfinder around. So, focus is in. The edge is still in pretty good shape. There are some little nicks, especially the one right up here at the top, but it still hasn't let me down. It's in great shape. Nothing's cracked, nothing's really dented other than the edge being a little chipped and dinged, but it's still pretty sharp. Yeah, it is still pretty sharp, and I haven't sharpened it in a while. So let's go over some specs about it. Flip that back around. Alright, so some specs on this Fiskars Hatchet is that this, I think I said this in the last video, I don't remember, but this runs around about 44 bucks. This hatchet is made in Finland. It says it somewhere on here. Well, I can't read that, but it says Finland. I don't know. The blade length is 2 3/4. The blade width, which is from top of my finger to my thumb, is the largest part of it, which is the blade, the edge piece, is 2.5 inches. The thickness, the thickest part of the hatchet is 3/4, and then it tapers down. And the handle length from the top of it to the bottom to the lanyard is 13.5 inches. So those are just some basic specs about it. I don't know what the steel is, but it comes from some Scandinavian country, so it's got to be good. There were some things about it I need to talk about, like the sheath. The sheath is still in good condition. It didn't break or anything since last time I talked about it. It does have this lock on it, which is really secure. I'll show you how that works. You just pop it in an angle, and then you lock it. Now, but it does kind of rattle a little bit, but that's okay. It doesn't have any belt attachments or pack attachments like Molly or anything, but you could probably make that by putting like a piece of paracord or a carabiner on top of here, and then putting it on your belt or on your pack or something. So it's a good sheath, but it could be upgraded. Now I do like how they add a lanyard hole for this, because you are going to be chopping with it and you don't want it to slide out of your hand. However, this texture that they have right here on this part of the handle, this is actually pretty grippy. It's more grippy than this plastic piece up here. I think it's because of the grooves that are in here that make it a little bit more grippy. But I have not had any experience with it coming out of my hand or anything, because there's this big hook right here, so it refuses to fly out. It stays pretty locked in when I'm chopping with this. So that's basically it for the sheath and the hatchet. Now we'll do some chopping, and then I'll show you one more additional gear that you can buy this aftermarket. This is a silver Dollar Tree, I think. They're in the family as aspen. This is a very useless tree. It's not good for firewood, it's not really good for crafting. And it has been dead for quite some time. So I'm just going to chop it down. Easy.
Easy game, easy life.
So, I'm not going to show you any more real chopping because I don't want to chop down all these trees, even though they are dead. So that is the hatchet. The other thing I want to talk about was the sharpener. You can get the sharpener for around 10 bucks. That was the cheapest I found on Amazon. I'm not exactly sure what type of sharpening system it is. There is a lock right here. If you kind of like push it at an angle, drop a glove, it does open up. I assume that is so you can change the wheels on these, but I don't know what they are. They don't feel like ceramic, so I don't know what they. All I know is that when you run this thing through here, it gets it really sharp. Like, that is significantly better. And if you do this for a little bit longer than I am, you could probably get those nicks and stuff out. Maybe not that one. I think I hit a rock when I was chopping, but it does get some of the smoother ones out. So that's pretty nice. And I'll show you just how sharp it is. Let me get my handy dandy book out. So as you can see, those are really nice cuts. They're really clean, especially for a hatchet, because hatchets aren't really meant to be a razor sharp. Especially this hatchet. This is a really good hatchet, and I definitely recommend it to anybody. And this isn't the only size they come in. They come in big maul sizes for splitting mauls. So it's a nice hatchet. I definitely recommend it for anybody. That's basically it. That's all I have to say. It's a good knife. It's definitely worth the money. I recommend you guys get this hatchet. Sorry this is such a short video. I haven't made a video in a while, but this is all I could do. I may make more today. I'm not sure. So, until then, see you guys later.